Hello, in this video I'm going to help you get started with doing some pixel art in Gimp. And if you haven't used Gimp, it's a free graphics editing tool and it's very powerful. I use it for just about everything, and you can find it at gimp.org. Alright, so I'm just going to cover just a few basic things that I use to get myself set up and started, and I'm going to show you just a couple of the shortcuts for drawing lines and doing some of the basic things so you're not pulling your hair out wondering how to do the simple stuff. So we're going to get started with a new image, 640 by 400, sure. Okay, and the first thing, you got your foreground color here and your background color, and you could swap them. And we got black in the paint bucket. I'm just going to color the back here. Well, I'm going to make my whole image black. That's going to be my background. And when I do pixel art, I usually do it as sprites, and sprites are just a lot of images, little images arranged in a grid. So I start with setting up my grid, and to do that you go to Image, Configure Grid, and you could set your size here. Let's say 32 by 32. Line style, I want a dashed grid. It's going to be white. Okay. And you'll see, where's the grid? Well, you have to go to View, Show Grid. Alright, now you have your grid. And when I do pixel art, I zoom in really close because you have to, because you're editing pixels. And to do that, you go to View, Zoom, and let's say like 400%. So now we're up close and personal. So the next thing is your pen or brush to draw pixels with. So that's right here, pencil tool. Click that and choose a foreground color. They've got some nice things here. They've got a color wheel. I use this quite a bit. Let's pick, I don't know, let's do red. And then you could draw around there, and well, that's a big blob. That's not a pixel. So we want a pixel. You go over here to the brush, choose this little guy here. That's your pixel. And then I use the mouse wheel to just scroll the size all the way down to 1. And now I got my 1 pixel brush. And Control Z is undo, Control Y is redo. And here we go, drawing around. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how to draw a line. And to do that, you just click a point somewhere, and then you do hold shift, and it will give you a line. And then you click, and it will draw a line. And you could shift click again, and draw some more lines. And then, you got a bunch of tools here, bucket. Let's try a different color. Let's do green. And another shortcut I wanted to show you was copying a color from the screen. Because let's choose blue here and just do this. And then let's do red. And one of the things I like to do when I'm doing pixel art is to easily copy a color from another pixel. And to do that, you just do Control click, and it'll give you the ink drop tool here. And Control click turns it green, and if I have it over red, it copies that color. Now I have my red. Control click blue, there's my blue. Control click black. And that's how you copy colors from a pixel. You also have this ink drop tool that you could select and just click it wherever. And you got your basic select, to draw a box, paint, draw a circle, paint, And you'll notice here when you select a tool, it changes this tab here, and this is your tool options here. So for your pencil, you got your brush, your size, aspect ratio, etc. For your paint bucket, fill type, opacity, fill hole selection, fill similar colors. Let's try fill hole selection. Fills the whole circle. And I've had this happen before where I lose my tool options tab. Let's say we lose that, and it's like, oh crap, where did it go? How do I get it back? Just click this one here, configure this tab, add tab, tool options, and you'll have it back. And the other thing is, I work in single window mode. So when you first download Gimp, it's not in that mode. So if you want to see it like how I see it, you click Windows and click on single window mode. And then I'll put everything in a single window, which is how I like it. Alright, I hope that helps get you started and over quite a few things that frustrate beginners. They sure frustrated me quite a bit.